Hey folks, Roland here. I wanted to tell you about a dream I had last night. It happened right when I went to sleep. I dreamed this burglar was coming into the window, like reaching his hand in the window and reaching around on the table, and like he was gonna grab my laptop and take it away. So I jumped out of bed real quick and I went in to the living room without even thinking, and I grabbed the laptop. So that led to a very different dreamscape that night, because I had sort of jumped in on a physical level and stole the prop for the dream. The main prop was the computer was going to get stolen, and the feeling was all my Kickstarter information's on there. We're going to launch tomorrow. I'm going to wake up and there's going to be no computer. Like, it was all that fear and stress packed in there. And I just jumped up and got the computer, put it somewhere safer, and went back to sleep. In the very waking moments of the next morning, this dream came to me. It was spirit coming to me, really. I just really understood how we work things out in the dreamscape. That's known. But instead of going through the entire night starting it off with my computer stolen in the dream, I got up and got out of the illusion, the fear, whatever my mind or ego was up to. I got up and I grabbed the computer and put it away. And it wasn't really like me saying to the ego or the mind, stop it, enough, there's the computer, it's safe. It was more like me soothing it and saying, there, if there is a burglar for some reason, and this is intuition and it's not just the mind, then we'll move the computer, and when he reaches in the window, there'll be nothing for him to grab. It's the idea of being gentle with the process, with yourself, and not being on some witch hunt for the shadow or the ego or the mind or whatever you're calling this thing that produces fear in you. I had this feeling of wanting to do something for this process, like stand in my power and say, hey guys, I can move the computer. So, in your scenario, if there is a burglar, all our Kickstarter information's safe. We're going to get to launch tomorrow morning. You don't have to freak out and run these scenarios. I almost felt like a writer who changed the script on them. So, they're shooting their life or this story from an old script, and they get to the point where there's supposed to be a prop on the table, a computer, and in the scenario, the hand reaches in to grab the computer. And it's like, no, the writer has changed the script. The computer's safe. We're not going to have this scene. So let's get to the next scene. And in doing that, it just felt like I was on their side, which is to say, I'm on my side because that part of me, I've dragged around with me for my entire life. And it's not going to go away. It's only going to be able to relish in the power of this more aware part of me standing up, walking into the living room, grabbing the computer, and rescuing it from this drama. And I imagine that if you did that, I'm seeing this in my own life. I've done this several times, not in the dreamscape sort of way, but just calming my own fears. And over time, you're building what is lost between this world and the illusionary world of ego, and that's trust. Because they've gotten it in their mind to self-protect at all cost, and they've gotten it in our mind to self-protect. And that's a real detriment when you're trying to find self-love. But you can't eradicate it and think that you're going to find self-love, because that is literally half of you. It's your shadow. I just wanted to share this with you, and I'm going to do another video on it soon as I can write out some notes and edit them and just kind of see where this goes. But anyway, love you guys. Thanks for listening. And be sure and check out Gridlock Granny on Kickstarter. It's pretty cool. We're getting some followers and some support. I'm really, really grateful. Thanks. Y'all have a good day.